visual check. Can I get a quick response in the chat from everyone if I'm properly audible to you all? I'm audible, you all can see me, and my screen is visible as well.
Yes, Dr. Preeti, you're clearly audible, clearly visible.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. A very, very thank you so much. Thank you all of you. First of all, for showing up and registering for this faculty development program, and a very, very good afternoon and good morning to all the colleagues here in India and the other parts of the world. I welcome you all to this faculty development program, a 2 weeks faculty development program, which will constitute of 4 sessions on data-driven decisions, which is going to empower educators with Power BI. So of course, the bottom line is we are going to BI in our work setup as well as in the related work of academics, which could be administration as well as research. So let us go ahead with our today's session, and I hope you are going to thoroughly enjoy this FDP with me, as well as you're going this FDP or the contents of this FDP are going to add value to your current data driven decision making process. So yes, so with that note, let us get started. At any point, if you feel you need a quick repetition of something, or there is any audio or video or any kind of glitch, just let me know in the chat. So the chat is open in front of me. Just keep me posted over there. So let us get started with our today's session. So first of all, about me. So my name is Preeti Mishra, and I am a Microsoft certified Power Platform professional with around 16 years of experience in a variety of fields, including industry, academia, facilitation training, and as a product manager. And I'm from, I'm a senior facilitator at School of Technology. So of course, my inclination is towards all the technology stuff. My recent favorites are, machine learning, AI, as well as the business intelligence tools like Power BI, and recently with insights shared by Ghazal, I have developed an interest in Tableau as well. So yes, this is a bit about me, and yeah, so I think many of you know me already, but for those of you who are seeing me for the first time, they can call me with the name Preeti. Let us go ahead and check out the Regenesis integrated leadership and management model, always reminding ourselves that the change should begin from within. When an individual is developed holistically, in terms of physical, mental, emotional, professional developments, they can be the change makers for the society. And the contents of this particular workshop or the FDP are going to work on the professional quotient of ours. So we all are going to develop ourselves professionally by knowing this new skill, or if we are already aware about it, maybe some of the insights are going to add value to your current knowledge base. So the tool that we are learning is, of course, a technology tool, and we are going to touch upon the professional development of ourselves. Going ahead with the Regenesis graduate attributes, so although they are applicable to the learners, but still they represent some of the very important skills which any professional must possess. And the topics of this whole FDP, although I'll be iterating it over again in every session, but the topics of this particular FDP, the Power BI tool, is going to touch upon the graduate attributes which are think differently, because we are going to instill a problem solving quotient within us, a quotient of being visionary towards knowing what to present to our stakeholders and what I'm expecting out of this data, and also grounding our decisions in evidence. Okay, so I think my pen color is bit off. So yeah, so these two are the graduate attributes on which our FDP is going to cover up upon. So grounding our decisions in evidence. Why? Because of course we are dealing with data, and everyone knows that data holds within it infinite answers to our questions, and it's up to us how to ask those questions. Okay, I have heard somewhere in some video or somewhere that it's up to you how much you torture your data so that it is going to confess to you. So yes, so we are going to, of course, we are not going to torture the data, but we are going to base our decisions on the data insights and how to uncover those insights. So rather than being dependent on some kind of biases to take the decisions, we are being well informed, knowledgeable, and we will put aside the personal bias to take calculated risk. So in academic setting, although risk and all is not as such, but at least we will be informed about what is going on in our data. So these two are the graduate attributes which are covered by this FTP topics. Going ahead with ground rules. So as such, everyone is a facilitator out there. So I don't want to set up the silly ground rules which we have for our learners. But of course, I want all of you to please engage actively as much as possible. I know it's the mid of the day, and I would expect a complete participation and active engagement from your sides. May it be any inputs that you want to give, may it be participation in any kind of activities, task, or asking any kind of queries. Also, please ask for help. You all have my email ID even after the session is done. If you are practicing anything over, or later if you are trying to do the stuff with Power BI, please feel free to reach me out over the email. And of course, during the class, you can use the chat window to share your insights, your inputs, your queries, questions, and curiosities. And be patient, because all of us are dealing with a new tool, and with technology it is bound to give us some glitches. As in the beginning of the class also, you have seen that there were some technical glitches here and there. So that's all right. You have to be just take a deep breath, have some patience, and try to recover from that particular error once by yourself. And then of course I am and all our colleagues are available to help everyone out there to get out from the any kind of technical mishaps if they have been. So be patient. Technical issues may arise, and they will be resolved gradually. So yes, so with this ground rules, let us get started with our session for today. So firstly, let us begin with a quick activity. Please use your chat window to respond. Okay, and I know the audiences amongst over here are mostly the facilitators. So this question you can also post in terms of any other task that you do apart from facilitation, like any kind of administrative task or any research related work that you are doing currently, or if you want to present any kind of data findings. Okay, so you can answer this question in that capacity. So here comes the task for you. How much of the data do you swim in? Okay, so I have three choices. So I think in the Zoom bar, you cannot give these buttons, the green, yellow, or red. So you can respond that I green, yellow, or red, any kind of thing you can respond. So if you live in spreadsheets completely or daily, okay, which could be possible for the people who are working day in and day out with data, or you check certain things with weekly reports or have certain things to do with your administrative portfolios that you're handling. So you have to give the yellow button. Or if you avoid using it until and unless someone forces the data on you, then you have to give the red button. Okay. So I think Zoom does not, if in emojis it allows you, you can just check out. You can give any of these three kind of buttons. Okay. And yeah. So, and what kind of toolbox do you use? All right. So I want you to answer, how much of the data do you deal in with daily? And in order to deal with this data, what kind of tools or what kind of toolbox do you use? So please take, although it says 10 minutes, but looking at the time, if you can be a bit quick, okay, I can see responses already flooding in. Yellow, yellow, green, green, okay, okay, yellow. All right, green. Okay, all of us can see the responses over here. Yep. Okay, the yellow button. Okay, can the people who have answered tell me what kind of tools they do primarily use in order to deal with this data? Although they could be aware about a lot of the tools, but what tool do they primarily use in order to deal with this data? Is it a traditional Excel? Is it the tools like Tableau, Click, or Power BI, or any other stuff? Yeah, you can add your answer with this one as well. Okay, I just want to know about the audience inclination. Okay, traditional Excel, Excel. All right. Okay, Power BI. Okay, thank you so much, Ankita. All right, Excel, Google Docs. Yes, yes. Okay. All right. So yeah. So from here, we go, I got an idea, or we all of us got an idea that no one is being saved from dealing with data. Okay, all of us are dealing with learners. So maybe the data related to learners, any of our portfolios, or maybe the subject matter that we are teaching, or any kind of research that we are carrying. And although in our today's world, all of us are aware about these fantastic tools, these in-demand tools, but somehow we feel ourselves stuck or being used to of using the traditional tools like Excel, or as as Gitanjali has said about Google Docs, or similar kind of spreadsheet kind of tools. So yeah, so thank you so much for that, and I believe and I totally would make sure that after we complete our 4 sessions, you could be having a second thought before going ahead to open Excel to try out the data exploration in Power BI. Okay, so let me, keep me posted after a month of this FTP that how much you are using, Power BI or any such similar tools. So let us get started, with this. Thank you so much for, participating in this activity and yeah. All right. So let us have a look at the outline of our today's session. So I'll be first uncovering you the module outline, the FDP or the module outline, how the things are going to be in this FDP, and on which data sets we are going to work, and what is expected from you. Of course, I won't overburden you with tasks and all like learners, but still, what is expected from you as a participant, and what is the scope of this particular FDP, because it's a short FDP of 4 sessions only. So what is the scope of this FDP and how you can go beyond it? Then I'll be telling you about how we can get started with Power BI. We are going to do the installation, walkthrough of the dashboard of Power BI. I'll give you time to do the installation, have a walkthrough on your own, getting to know about some of the helpful resources, because when someone is not around, how we can help ourselves, how we can look for any kind of challenges or any kind of new stuff that I want to explore in Power BI. And then we'll have a look at Power BI workflow. This whole session, as well as all the upcoming sessions, will be covered up with demonstration, activities, certain kind of knowledge checks, and Q&A. So Q&A, all these activities are going to go parallelly. Of course, knowledge check we can have at the end of the class, but Q&A, demonstration, and activities are going to continue alongside with the class. So I hope you all are going to enjoy this 2 hours with me. So let us get started. Please let me know in the chat if everyone is ready, everyone is buckled up. Yes, yes, yes. So I hope I am not keeping your fingers too busy. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Gitanjali. Thank you everyone. Yes, so please don't hesitate to put up, you can even put, use emojis in order to show your reactions. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so let us go ahead with the module outline. So we all know this, the topic of this FDP is data-driven decisions, where we will be looking forward to empower educators with Power BI skills. The total time of this particular FDP is 8 hours, and the frequency is, it's a weekly. We are going to have 2 sessions, and each session will be 2 hours. So today we are having a session from 3 to 5. And similarly, for the other schedule, you might have caught over the email. The points that we are going to cover over here. So this is going to uncover the scope of this FDP for us. So introduction to data storytelling and Power BI interface. So we are going to learn about how Power BI helps us in decision making. We are going to navigate the Power BI interface. We are also going to have a look at the various verticals of Power BI. Okay, so what all verticals or what all flavors does Power BI come in, and how these are placed alongside each other? Okay, so when to use a cloud-based Power BI, when to use a desktop-based Power BI. Also, there is a mobile Power BI available. So all of them provide us with different capabilities, and there are different use cases for each of these verticals or each of these flavors of Power BI, flavors or versions. So we are going to have a look at those as well. Then we are going to have a look at data import and transformation. Okay, so data importing, we all know that when we want to work with data, we have to import data. So alongside with it, I will also show you the features of Power BI, that what all kinds of data sources it supports, so that later in the journey, you can feel free to import data from various kind of sources. So not necessary that your data is going to lie in a normal CSV or a notepad file or Excel file. If you're dealing with a database, your data could lie in an SQL file, could lie in a JSON database, MongoDB database, or you want to scrape off the data from any kind of website, or you have a PDF from which you want to extract out the data. So we are going to see that, what all kind of data sources does Power BI support, and how to link with those data sources, how to transform this data. Okay, so I won't be uncovering a lot over here, but we are going to have a look at how to transform or pre-process our data. Okay, so pre-processing is an inseparable part of our exploration, data exploration journey. So how do we pre-process our data? What are the options provided by Power BI in order to reduce our burden of pre-processing? So we are going to have a look at that. Of course, because the time is limited, so maybe I'll demonstrate you some of the stuff and leave the other stuff to you as a task, or maybe you can try to uncover it on the various kind of data that you are dealing with. Going ahead, we will also have a look at the data modeling preview. Okay, although data modeling, I guess, at this stage is not required for us, because usually we are dealing with single sheets or single kind of data source. But I'll tell you about the importance of data modeling and a preview of data modeling on the sample, data set that I'm using. Going ahead, we will also understand relationships and schema. So this will be a very brief part, just a theoretical portion, so that at least you know it, inside out, that how things actually work. Okay. Yeah. So this is kind of a more techie stuff. Going ahead, I will introduce you to DAX. Okay, so DAX is one of the powerful features in Power BI, and this is one of the buzzwords also in Power BI. Whenever someone is going for maybe an interview with Power BI, whenever they showcase their skill as a Power BI expert or professional, DAX is something which they must be aware about. So here we will learn about DAX, the mQuery language, and how do we write the code in DAX in order to create calculated columns and measures. Okay, so these things, thank you so much to my, dear colleague Ghazal, who has, uncovered so much in detail about, measures, calculated columns, etc. So I think those knowledge base is going to serve a platform for us, so that we can go ahead and see the steps in Power BI parallel. So yes, so we are going to use DAX, or the calculation or the formula language in Power BI, in order to create on our own formulas, create our own calculated columns and measures, which are going to help us in reporting. And then the most awaited stuff, which is designing effective reports. So I would be, although I mentioned this in 4 pointers, but I would be dedicating my most of the time in these sessions over designing effective reports. Okay, so maybe these two stuff I'll show you as a preview. Of course, I'll give you time to try it on, but my major focus would be designing the effective reports, trying out as many visuals as possible. Okay, and also telling you about the stuff like filters, slicers, and all those things. So this is what is the outline, the session, I would say the whole FDP outline. Right. So I hope the outline is all right with everyone. Yeah. All right. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. So let us meet our Power BI. Okay. Time to meet Power BI desktop. Okay. So going ahead, I would like to share that there are 3 verticals. Okay. I would interchangeably call it as vertical, or flavors, or the versions of Power BI. Okay, so Power BI is a Microsoft tool, and it comes in 3 kinds of flavors. Okay, later in my slides, we will have a look at these things and their use cases in much more detail, but we will use this terminology. So that is why I am telling you over here. So the first one is Power BI desktop version. Okay, so Power BI desktop app. All right, so PBI means Power BI. So Power BI desktop app is what we are going to use throughout our FDP. Okay, As the name is suggesting, it's a desktop app. So you have to install it on your laptop, okay, on your desktop. And it does not require internet to run, apart from if you need any custom visuals or so. So it does not require internet to work upon. It is a standalone app. Okay, so whatever you do on your system is not visible anywhere else until you share it or you publish it. Okay, so Power BI desktop app is the kind of Power BI or the version or the flavor of Power BI that we are going to use throughout. Okay, so this is the most powerful kind of Power BI, which comes with all the kind of capabilities for report building, for transformation, and model building of the data. Okay, so this is the most powerful kind of Power BI, and we are going to learn this one. Okay, another reason to learn this one is, of course, we will be working on data from inside out. So for this, all the capabilities are provided over here. Okay, this particular thing is available free of cost to download and install. Although I'll tell you some versions of Power BI desktop app also which are paid, but they are currently not of the use to us. Okay, so we can learn about it later. So this one is free of cost. Only limitation with this thing is it is only available for Windows operating system. Okay, so this you can call it as limitation from our end, but it's a proprietary thing which is done by Microsoft intentionally in order to maintain the whole Microsoft ecosystem. Okay, so Power BI is not a alone tool which exists as a report building tool or a business intelligence tool. There is a whole Power Platform that is provided by Microsoft. Power Platform contains of all other applications which are mostly no code applications, which are becoming very popular in the business world today. And in order to make Power BI one of a kind, to make this whole ecosystem one of a kind, which is not provided by any other parallel tools, it has decided to keep it only for Windows operating system as of now. Okay, so my colleagues who are not using Windows operating system could be feeling bit ick or worried or left out. So don't worry, I'll tell you a way through which you will be able to use Power BI. Okay, so the way is coming just ahead, few slides ahead of this. All right, so just two things to note down about Power BI desktop app. It is available, of course, free of the cost, and it is only available for Windows operating system. Either you have it directly on your machine or you have a virtual machine on which you get a Windows. So any which ways, there is no bypass to it. You have to have a Windows machine. All right, so this is the first flavor which we are going to use. The second flavor of Power BI, which all of us has, some of us might have heard about, is Power BI service. Okay, so the second one is the Power BI service. Power BI service is a cloud-based Power BI. Okay, cloud-based Power BI means it opens up on your browser and it requires internet to open up. Okay, so you will have to have a login ID on Power BI. Okay, or Power, Microsoft platform, on which you will be able to use the capabilities of Power BI. Okay, now some people can come and say that, hey, why don't I use Power BI service if it is available on the cloud? So the facilities which are provided by Power BI desktop are not completely available on Power BI service. Okay, Power BI service is specifically for sharing the report amongst an organization audiences, sharing it with the stakeholders, collaborating with them, as well as for the purpose of automating the report building process. Okay, so although you could see a brief overlap that, whatever reporting facilities or the visualization facilities are available in Power BI desktop are also there in Power BI service, but the whole umbrella of the services of Power BI desktop are not available. You cannot pre-process the data, you cannot, build it at core, you cannot model the data, all these things you cannot do at Power BI service. Because Power BI services purpose is that once a report is done by maybe Preeti, then she can publish it on Power BI service, invite the collaborators from her team, that School of Technology people are now collaborators of this report and they will be able to contribute to it. And then maybe I can subscribe it to my program managers, to the various stakeholders. They can have a look at it. I can subscribe them so that they can be informed on periodic basis. And also, if the report is to be refreshed periodically, I can set up a refresh schedule. Okay, all these services are not free. Okay, so this particular Power BI service, some of them it provides for free, like Microsoft does, and it is a subscription based Power BI. Okay, so you have to log in through your organization email ID. So if all of us want to sign up for Power BI service, we can do so. It is free of cost, but many of its facilities will be turned off for us because you have to get a subscription for that. And subscription need to be taken by our organization. That hey, I want these people in my organization to have a Power BI service full capabilities. Okay, so yeah, so this is a subscription based model. Creating account is free through your organization email ID, but all the services you will not be able to use. Okay, the third kind of Power BI is the Power BI mobile application. Okay, so how can we forget our favorite device, which is the mobile device? So the Power BI mobile application is for which it is available as a mobile app, and it is available, I think, for all the kinds of mobile, Android, iOS. I have checked. You can check for other kind of mobiles as well. And the purpose over here is just ease of use. Okay, so imagine yourself as a stakeholder. Okay, so if suppose you are a program manager or maybe some at some executive level, and you just want to check out the report, you just want to view it, you would just want to check out the refresh report, the latest updates and all. So for someone who is just interested in viewing the report, mobile app it provides us with an easiness to use that. Okay, so mobile BI, mobile application does not have any capabilities of Power BI service or desktop app. These two may have some coinciding facilities, but of course their use cases are totally different. All right, so we will be talking about these things and use cases later. Yeah, so let us go ahead and meet our friend Power BI. Power BI is a powerful data visualization and business intelligence tool which is provided by Microsoft. Okay, all of us are aware about Microsoft tools. Very good to use, very easy to understand, kind of very, very catchy, very, very user friendly, but comes with a clause that most of the facilities are paid. Okay, so kind of Microsoft trying to establish a ground over here. So that's their organization stuff, but yes, so this is what we can expect from Power BI, that it will have an excellent interface, amazing user friendly interface, easy to use, easy to learn, easy to follow along, but some of the facilities could be off and it will require some subscription. And it allows users to connect to various kind of data sources, build dynamic reports, and make data-driven decisions. Okay, so we all are aware about why we are learning Power BI, because we want to convert our data into insights. I want to infer the data insights through visuals. I want to capture various perspectives of my data insights in form of a report. All right, so this is what Power BI provides us. So here is the official statement from Kim Menes, who is a CVP of products for Microsoft. So this is a recent release. I won't say recent, it's a year back release from June 2024, where they have mentioned that in 2024 Gartner's Magic Quadrant, again Microsoft has turned up as a hero. Okay, so you can see over here, Gartner is an agency which provides with systematic comparison of various stuff which are there in the market. So this one is specifically for business intelligence platform tools. And here you can see among the leaders of business intelligence platforms, Microsoft is leading this quadrant. There are other tools like Qlik, the tools provided by Google, Oracle, Salesforce, Tableau, etc. And there are other quadrants like challengers and all. So we are not interested in these quadrants. I am specifically interested in this quadrant, which is the leaders amongst the business intelligence tools. So here you can see Microsoft, although it is far behind the journey amongst many of the tools, but it has gripped the market very well. And why it has gripped the market very well? Because Microsoft other tools have been in the market since very long. Everyone, I'm sure, is addicted to using Microsoft Power BI, Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, Word. Even all of us, most of the organizations have adopted Outlook 365. They are using OneDrive. They are using OneNote. So every of the tool of, even we are using Teams as well. So every of the tools of Power BI of Microsoft have been very popular in the market. And it has cleverly blended in Power BI with it. Okay, so the sharing capabilities amongst these tools, the compatibility amongst the existing tools is excellent. So that is why organizations are coming forward. They want their, their base, their people, their resources to get trained, to get equipped with this skill, so that they can reduce the manual work of reporting. They can autopilot this reporting and management activity. And once this reporting and management is automated, it will bring a transparency from top to bottom. All right, so that is why Microsoft has gained so much popularity, and its users are increasing, in a drastic manner even today. So it's just, showing you the market view of this one. So this one is the source. You can have a look at it later. Then coming with why Power BI. So these are some of the benefits or the features, I would say. So it enhances the data literacy. We can make informed decisions. So I have been saying about it a lot. It boosts productivity. Okay, so as I told you, along with Power BI, there are other Power Platform tools which are absolutely no-code tools. So someone with just the knowledge of what is a computer, what is how to use a mouse and all, and what is a website, they can even learn those tools, the tools like Power Automate. There are tools like Canvas. So you can use these tools along with Power BI in order to create amazing, management and reporting platforms amongst your, existing activities. So it boosts productivity by automating reports, dashboards. So here I'm talking specifically about Power BI, but Power BI, of course, blends with other Power Platform tools in the life cycle. Then we can stay competitive. It's a key tool in data-centric workplace. And it has a cross-functional value. So we can, combine the stuff from various departments and have a cross-functional value of our reports. So these are some of the key benefits of Power BI. Yeah, I hope everyone is all right till here. All right till here. Yeah. Yes, please let me know through thumbs ups or saying yes or something in the chat. How do you feel? How the weather today at your place? Is it too hot, too cold? All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Bhumika. Okay, so in the beginning, we have seen that, what is what tool we are using, and mostly all of us have said that we are using Excel. So here is a quick comparison between Power BI and Excel and when to go with each of the tools. Okay, so no one is saying that stop using Excel, but here is a pathway that when should we go ahead and use Excel, and when should we think about using Power BI or any other, BI tools. So here is a pathway. So suppose you are standing over here with your question in your mind, all equipped with Power BI, Tableau, Click, and all these capabilities. So Excel is ideal for individual use. Whenever you have a small data set, maybe learners of one class for one test you want to analyze. Okay, maybe the faculty in my department, I just want to understand about their maybe leave patterns or any of the qualifications or all. So small data set, I can use it. For individual purpose, I can use Excel. And when I want to have many detailed calculations. So Excel is no doubt provides you with much more capabilities, easy capabilities. I would say we are very familiar with the Excel formulas, using those. So for those purposes, please go ahead and use Excel and the similar spreadsheet kind of tools. But if you are working on enterprise level, okay, so suppose you are handling an administrative post where you need to analyze the student performance for a year, for a particular batch, for all the 6-10 modules. Okay, you are a program manager and you are handling some employees within you, and you want to analyze their workloads with days, weeks, months, for a year, their occupation in various fields, where various kind of work, how they are occupied facilitation wise. So for all those purposes, please use the tools like Power BI, Tableau, Click, etc. Okay, so for enterprise level reporting, even for research purposes, when you are dealing with a very complex data set, which contains maybe 50 or hundreds of features or columns. So for that, you have to use any such kind of tools. You cannot depend on Excel. Okay, for large data sets, and when your vision is to create interactive dashboards, your vision is to communicate your findings to stakeholders, then Power BI or such similar tools is what is recommended. All right. So whenever you're feeling confused, what to use when, always for simpler tasks, for a personal use, go with Excel or any traditional spreadsheets. And whenever you're working on enterprise level, you want an interactive report, you want the dynamic filters to be applied, please go ahead with Power BI. Okay, and here is a quick comparison. You can have a look at it. Power BI provides with automatic data refresh, advanced data modeling, interactive dashboard. Of course, I know these terms could sound very alien to you right now, but yeah, we'll get to know about these. And Excel, of course, we use when we have manual data entry, we want to use built-in formulas, and we want to work around there is a spreadsheet or a grid-like structure. Okay, so this is a brief comparison between the two. Of course, we are worried about when to use what. All right, so this is Power BI versus Excel, when to use which one, kind of their use cases. Okay, so I think I have spoken enough. Let us go ahead and install Power BI. Okay, so we will install Power BI, explore it, try to import certain Excels or certain kind of data in it, and try to explore its capabilities. All right, so there are two ways in which we can download Power BI. So please make sure that you are working on a Windows system. If you don't have a Windows system, I would share a video with you. Through that, you can create a virtual machine, a remote desktop, and work on that. But for this class, maybe you have to have some patience and just watch out the things. Maybe after our today's session, you can do the installation. Okay, so the steps that I will show from here are absolutely for Windows users. Okay, for other operating systems, like if people are using Mac, so then they will have to set up a virtual machine over AWS or Azure, and on that they can follow the same steps. Okay, so how do we install it? Either we can do direct download or we can have it through Microsoft Store. I'm going to show you both the ways, and then I'll give you time to, try to install it. So direct download, so just go to Microsoft official website, search for Power BI, download it like a normal setup and install it. Only problem with it, limitation with it is that it does not update automatically. Okay, so Power BI is a very fast growing tool. It gives updates usually in 6 months or so. So if there are updates going on, you won't be informed about those updates. The second way is through Microsoft Store. So like how we install applications on our mobile, we can install applications using Microsoft Store on our system. So I'm going to show you both the ways. Please feel free to use whichever way is convenient and comfortable to you. Okay, the advantage with installing with Microsoft Store is that automatically it will inform you about the updates, and it will help you to do the updates with a click of button. Okay, so let me show you the installation. The first one is through Microsoft Store. So to install it through Microsoft Store, firstly you have to open Microsoft Store. Okay, so please again make a note, these steps are for only Windows users. Other operating systems users cannot do this. They can just watch these steps and they can apply it over the virtual machine that they are going to create. Okay, or if briefly if they can get a hold of a Windows system, that will be a real lifesaver over here. Okay, so everyone ready? Yes. So we are first going to open Microsoft Store. Okay, Microsoft Store. Okay, so this one is the icon for Microsoft Store. Okay. So just search Microsoft Store in your system and click to open it. All right. So I'm going to open Microsoft Store. Yeah. So this new window will pop up. In order to install Power BI, you will need internet connection. Okay. So this is Microsoft Store. And here you can search for Power BI desktop application. Okay. So here you can see the search bar. Please search for Power BI desktop application. Okay, so when you search Power BI, it might show you Report Builder app as well. So we don't have to install this one. We are going to install Power BI desktop. Yes, the icon for this one is, visible to all of us, which is, 3-column graphs are there in yellow color. The name is Power BI desktop. So let us install it. Click on it and it will show you the install option. Okay, in my system, the application is already installed. So it is showing me the option of open. In your case, it will show you the word get or install. Okay, so just click on it and it will begin the installation. So there will be a word get or install. Just click on it and it will begin the installation. Okay, so this is the first way through which you can install, most easiest, convenient way and pretty straightforward. Okay. The second method is also easy, but I usually don't recommend it, which is using a traditional approach of opening the Microsoft page. Okay, so you can simply search, I'll share the link with you. Download Power BI desktop app and just go to the official Microsoft page. And here you can download it. Okay, so you can see this is the latest version, which is 2.141, and this is the date. On 9th of June, 2025, it has been published. Okay, so you can download it from here. So I'm going to share the link of this one as well in the chat. So Microsoft Store is pretty straightforward, but if in some of your system, if it does not allow you or Microsoft Store is locked or something, then you can use this method as well. Okay, so I have shared the link of this in the chat. Please follow that. Or you can go ahead with the desktop installation. All right. Yes. So please take maybe 5 minutes of time and, go ahead with the installation. Please let me know in the chat once you are done. Yes. Please let me know in the chat once you are done. Also, I'm sharing a quick video. If you have missed any of the steps, you can please have a look at this video of installing Power BI. Okay, so it's the same thing that I have just shared. Yeah. So please take 5 minutes of time. Please do the installation. Let me know in the chat once you are done. Okay, so it will depend on your internet bandwidth. Till here, any questions to anyone? Till here, any questions you may please ask? Please post done in the chat once you are done installing, or at least when it started in the background. I can't see the link in the chat. Okay. So Dr. Pali, I'm sharing it again, no problem. Yeah. So you can follow through Microsoft Store or you can use this link. So I've shared it again. You can please check. Yeah. Dr. Pali, you can check if the link is visible to you. And also installing Power BI video link also I have shared. Anyone facing any issues, please let me know. Cannot see any links on the chat. Okay, okay. So the Zoom does not. Okay, okay. All right. So I'll paste it again. Okay. So I was just referring to host and panelist here. So sorry. So I think now the links are visible. Yeah. Let me know. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. So I was just posting to host and panelist. That was a default option selected. Yeah. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. Yeah. So maybe I'll refresh the timer for 3 or 4 more minutes. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so Ghazal is done. Miss Gitanjali is still doing. Dr. Pali. Okay, we started. Right, done. Okay, Dr. Bhumika also done. Okay, so take this time, maybe relax a bit. And yeah. No problem, no problem. So I'll show you some of the, we still have time. In the meantime, let it install. Okay. Anyone facing any challenges in either of these ways? I hope everyone is have at least started the download or installation. Okay, I can see many of you are already done. right? Yeah. Dr. Pali, you have raised your hand. I didn't see that earlier. Yeah. But I think mic is not allowed for the participants. So maybe you can express your query in the chat if it's possible for you. Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Okay. All right, so let us have a look at the dashboard. In the meantime, let it install in your system, and then you can, observe these things in your system as well. Okay, yeah. So I want everyone's attention to be back on my system for a few minutes. Please give me a quick thumbs up if you are having a look at my screen. Yes, everyone. Can I get a quick thumbs up from you people if you're having a look at my screen? Thank you so much, Mradula. Thank you, everyone. All right. So here we have seen, that we already have discussed that it is available only for Windows systems. And for Windows also, these are the various versions in which is available. So we are using the Power BI Desktop's free version. Okay, so at this stage, it is okay to use free version. But later, when you want any specific kind of facilities from it, you can go ahead with Power BI Pro and Power BI Premium as well. So both of them are the paid or the subscription-based Power BI versions. Right now, we don't need them, so we are not worrying about these stuff. But Power BI Desktop also offers you with Pro and Premium versions. So you can go ahead with them as per your requirement ahead in the future. Okay, so we are done with the installation. And the system requirements are these, and I'm sure everyone has fulfilled these requirements. Also talking about the people from other operating systems. Okay, so the audiences who are having the operating systems like Mac or Linux. So for them, they have to set up a virtual machine. Okay, so they can set up a virtual machine or Parallels, or they can create an account over any cloud facilities like Azure or Amazon Cloud. And over there, they can have a Windows machine and install it. Okay, so for their help, I am also posting a video link. So this video is not created by me, but I found it over internet and it was helpful for me. I tried it on a friend's system. So you can try this video link. Okay, but this will require you some time to set up the machine, and also the time in the class will not be enough for you. So for all the audiences who are having any other operating system than Windows, please do the installation by following the steps given in the link that I have provided in the chat. All right. So yeah, so I hope by next session, they will also be done with the installation. All right. So similar, you won't have to do a lot. Just create an account over Azure. It will give you some 200 hours of free credit. So just set up a Windows machine on that virtual system. And on that, you install Power BI. Okay, so the video clearly shows you that. Going ahead with the exploring the dashboard. Okay, so installation steps I have already told you about. And right now, there is no need to sign up for Pro version. Okay, so just let it be. Just download it and install it. Okay. Then there are Power BI service and mobile apps also. So right now, again, there is no need to sign up and install the mobile app. Gradually, I'll show you when to sign up, how to go to Power BI service account, and how to open up a Power BI mobile app. Okay, but just to be aware that these three verticals are available for us. Okay, so Power BI desktop and service. So Power BI desktop, we make use of it for offline usage, local data access, and full functionality suite. So pay focus on this quality of Power BI desktop. It provides us with full functionality suite. As opposed to it, online Power BI is for the purpose of collaboration, cloud-based accessibility, and sharing. Okay, so the use cases of these two Power BI are entirely different, although some functionalities may coincide. Similarly with mobile app, so we can go with mobile app for viewing with the reports. Okay, so don't worry at this stage to install all of them or sign up for all of them. Gradually, I'll ask you to sign up to explore Power BI service features as well and mobile app as well. Okay, yeah. Now these are the few settings that you should do. So these slides I'll repeat again once installation is done for all. But before going ahead with that, let me show you some of the, you know, important aspects or some of the, let us explore the Power BI dashboard together. Okay, so let us all open our Power BI and have a look at the various portions in Power BI desktop's dashboard that I showed you. All right. Yes. So anyone still doing the installation, please let me know. Anyone whose installation is still not done, please let me know. I think for almost everyone who were doing it, it's done. All right. So now once Power BI is installed in our system, yet on it. Okay, Dr. Shilpa. Okay. So what do we do? Maybe we can take a quick 5 minutes of breather. So that will also, help us gain back our energy. And the other people who are still downloading and installing it, they can also get some time to do that. Will that be all right with everyone? So let's have a quick breather. Yeah, let's have a quick breather of 5 minutes, or maybe let's have it for 7 minutes. Okay, and after the breather, we are going to have a tour of Power BI Desktop. Okay, so I'm going to put on a timer of 10 minutes, and maybe after 7 minutes, we join back. Right? There are two links for installation. Should we, you can do with any one. So Dr. Pali, you can do with either Microsoft Store or you can do with the link that I have provided. The second link that I have provided is just a video. If you forget any of the steps, you can re-watch that video and and get thorough with the links. Okay, so the second link is just of the video of installation. All right. So let's take a break. Join back in 7 minutes, and then we'll get going with the exploration of Power BI desktop environment. I hope everyone is back on the screen. Getting back on the screen. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for confirming. Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Shilpa. All right. So let us get going with our exploration of Power BI dashboard. So let us first open Power BI application on our system. Okay, so once it is installed, we all know how to open the applications. So for that, again, we have to, open our search bar, and over here we have to type Power BI. Okay, so when you type Power BI, if Power BI is installed in your system, it is going to appear like this. Okay, remember, it should appear exactly like this in form of Power BI desktop. If it just shows you Power BI, it is not installed and it will take you to the Power BI service account. So just click on this application. For first time, it could take few seconds to open. Okay, so from here, it will not require internet connection. Only, your system's capabilities, how your CPU is utilized, based on that, it will open. Okay. So yes. All right. So you are going to see this page when you open Power BI. Okay. So please let me know in the chat if you are on this page. So from here, we are going to walk through it parallelly. So please let me know in the chat if you are on this page. Okay. So I can see yes from Dr. Shilpa, Dr. Ghazal, Dr. Mridula. Okay. Yeah. Gitanjali. All right. Wonderful. Dr. Bhumika. Mhm. Okay. Let's give maybe 30 more seconds. Yeah, Dr. Pali. Okay, so this is this landing page of Power BI. All right, so your stuff could look a bit different, like this portion you could not see because these are the recent open section for me. But otherwise, this is what you all will see on top. All right, wonderful. Okay, so over here, you have to click on blank report. Okay, so these are the other Power Platform tools, OneLake, Excel, and all these other things out there. So just click on blank report. Okay, as you click on blank report, it will take you to Power BI Desktop's home page. So this is the landing page and it will take you to the home page of Power BI application. Okay, so I am also going to click over here. Yes. So this one is the Power BI Desktop's dashboard on the home page. Yeah, all of you can see. Yeah, please let me know in the chat if you are on this page. Anyone who could not get this page. All right, thank you so much, Mridula. Thank you, Ms. Gitanjali. Okay. So now we are going to explore the sections one by one. Okay, but first things first, let us go ahead and do some setting changes. Okay, so here is our Power BI's homepage. On the top ribbon, you can see this is arranged in various tabs. So you will see a file tab, a home tab, insert and all. Okay, similar to the other Microsoft tools. On the left-hand side, you are going to see certain icons. Okay, so these are the places I just want you to just take your eyes on. Okay, we are going to see them one by one.
Recording stopped.
Yeah, I just want you to have a look at these one by one. Okay, so this is the tab. Okay, the ribbon. The second place is this thing which I want you to observe. So first thing is this one. Second thing is this one. Okay. The third thing which I want all of you to observe is the bottom portion, which is the tab view, the desktop view, and the pages. So this is the third thing that I just want you to take your eyes on. Yeah, take it easy, be slow. Okay, I hope everyone can see the ribbon, which has file, home, insert. I hope all of you can see the icons on the left-hand side. which I'm going to show you briefly, okay, shortly what they are. On the bottom, you can see it gives us option to create reports in tablet view or desktop view. We can also add multiple pages through this plus icon, like we do in Excel. On the further right hand side, you can see you can zoom in and zoom out. And on the right hand side, you are going to see 3 vertical collapsible menus. Okay, so they are collapsed. You can click on this arrow to expand them as well. Yeah, so this is the 4th thing that you observe. This is the 5th thing that you observe. And this in between is the 6th thing that you can observe. Okay, so these are some frequent options, and central is the central canvas. So please count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and have a look at these. Take 2 minutes of time. Please observe this. Okay, I'm stuck. You cannot hear me. All right, is it the case with everyone? Is it the case with everyone? Okay, we can hear you, can hear you. Okay, thank you so much. So, all right, and I hope my screen is also visible, right? I hope my screen is visible to you. All right, okay, so no worries. I think it could be some technical glitch or something. So this is the ribbon that I want you to observe. This is the views. This one is the page structure and in what ways you can create the report, in what kind of layouts. This is the zoom thing. It's very obvious. And this thing and 6th. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for confirming. Okay. So I hope everyone is able to have a look at this stuff. Okay. I'll show you what these things mean. Okay. Yeah. Now, firstly, let's save this file. Okay. So we will go to file section. Okay. Let us save this file. Go to file section and click on save as. Click on save as, browse your device and save them at a convenient place. Okay, save them at a convenient place. Okay, please save your file. Okay, go to file. Okay, you have to save your file. How do we save our file? We'll go to file. Under that, we'll go to save as. Under that, we will go to browse this device and save the file. Please save the file. Let me know once you are done saving it. Write saved in chat. When you are done saving it, please write saved in chat. Yes, it is a .pbix file. Yes, Ms. Gitanjali, absolutely right. So PBIX means Power BI file. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, saved. Thank you so much. Let us have 30 more seconds for others to complete. Okay, wonderful. Great. Now let us do some of the settings beforehand. Okay, so these settings will help us work on the project. So the kind of data set that I will share with you, okay, it has some currency related fields, and the currency could go a bit off because of the regional settings. So we are going to do certain settings on our Power BI file. Okay, so let us do these settings first. So this you won't be required to do every time, just for the sake of this project or for the sake of demonstrations I'm showing. So we have to go in the file again, go into options and settings. Here go into options. A new window will pop up. Okay, and here under Power Query regional update preview features. Okay, so here under preview features, select all. Okay, so select all the preview features from here. So this is the first setting that you have to do. So whatever checkbox is not selected, please select that. Okay, so let me write the steps. Go into file, go into settings, go into options. Under the options, click on preview feature and select all. Select all. Okay, so please do this first setting. Okay, because the demonstrations that I will show you should appear as it is in your system as well. Okay, so please do this first setting. Okay, done. Thank you so much, Ms. Gitanjali. It is asking a restart. Yeah, you can do that. Maybe you do the second setting and do the restart then. So it will ask for a restart of Power BI only, not the system. You can skip for now, and when we do the second setting, after that you can do a Power BI restart. Okay, so I hope everyone is done with the first setting. Okay, after you are done with the first setting, please go into regional settings. So in the same place, you will see regional settings over here. Yeah, you see regional settings. Okay, so please go to regional settings. So this is absolutely important because our data is having lot of currency fields. Okay, so in whatever country you are residing in, it will show you currency according to that, and it will disturb the format for everyone. So we want the currency to be in English USA. Okay, so please select English United States over here. Okay, so under regional settings, please select locale for English United States. Okay, after this, when you press OK, then you can restart your Power BI. Okay. So do the first setting, do the second regional setting, and then click OK. Okay, click OK and restart your Power BI. Please write done when you have restarted it. Please write done when you have restarted it. Okay, so I will also hit OK. So for me, it didn't ask for a restart. All right. Please let me know in the chat when it is done. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Pali. All right, yeah, wonderful, Ms. Mradula. Yeah. Ghazal, I hope your issue is sorted. You have given it a restart and now the settings are done. Okay, what about others? I think Ms. Gitanjali have already done it. Maybe let's give 30 seconds more. Anyone facing any issues, please ask. Okay. Sankita also done. Okay, Kasan's done. Okay. All right, Dr. Shilpa is also done. Okay, wonderful. Okay, now let's get started with the importing of the data. Okay, so when I import the data, then I will show you the effects on these various sections. Okay, so right now everything is blank, so can't show you anything. You can see I have exploded these also. So let us first import a data source and let us have a look at the various options that are there in Power BI. Okay, yes. So let us click on Get Data. Okay, so to import the data, you have to be in the Home tab. Okay, so please click, right now don't click, I'll share the data source with you. I'll just demonstrate and again show you the steps. So you should be in the Home tab. Under Home tab, click on Get Data. Okay, so this is your first step. Get Data, click on Get Data is your second step. Okay, as you click on Get Data, it will open up a new menu for you. And here it will ask you about what kind of data. Okay, so here you can also see that Power BI supports all these kind of data sources. Okay, so you name any kind of data source in the world which is popular and everything is, over 150 plus kind of data sources is supported by Power BI. Here you can see the common ones, which is Excel, CSV, SharePoint folder. You can even share a folder, upload a folder. You can even upload something, from Impala, Skillmatics, models, SQL database, anything. Okay. So right now we are doing it, taking it in a very simple manner. Click on Excel, click on Connect. Okay. So click on Excel.
Recording in progress.
Click on Connect. Here, let us look at the data. So this data I'll just share with you. So I am sharing an adventure. Okay, so my data is a CSV. Okay, it's not an Excel data. So click on Get Data, click CSV. Because our data is CSV data. Click Connect and connect to this data. Okay, so this whole folder I'll share with you. So you can connect to maybe the customer lookup data. Okay, you connect to any file, click OK. Okay. So we will be working on this AdventureWorks data set and it's a very popular data set. So click on load and it will load the data. So this is very popular data set whenever anyone is learning about Power BI or any such tools. So it's a very common data set available free of cost. I'll share the link of my drive through which you can download it directly. Okay. So let the data load. I'll show you some of the effects on various portions which you can observe on your own as well. Yes, Dr. Bhumika, I'll repeat and repeat. Okay, let it load. Let me share the data set with you, then I'll repeat it again. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as I do this, you can see the data set is now visible in my data section. Okay, so I have imported AdventureWorks customer lookup data, and all the columns in this data are visible in the data section. Okay, so it contains all the columns in alphabetical order: annual income, birth date, customer key, education level, first name, gender, and this. Okay. Under the visualizations are various visuals that you can plot that we will get to know gradually. And over here in the left-hand side, report view is open by default. Under table view, you will be able to have a look at this table. Okay. So if at any time you want to have a look at the table, its data in it, you can go into this data view. Okay. By default, we are into report view, which gives us facility of putting down the report elements or the visuals. Okay. Here, this next one is the model view, which will show you the relationship between various tables. So right now we have only one table, so there is no relationship. But if there were multiple tables, it will show you the relationships. And then there is a DAX view. So DAX view is for formulas and calculations, which we don't need right now. Okay. So import the data, have a look at the data section, whether the data is appearing or not once you have imported it. Also have a look at the data and model sections. Okay, whether you can see the data in tabular format and whether you can see the table in the model view or not. All right. So I'm sharing the link of my drive with you where the AdventureWorks datasets whole folder is there. Please download that folder, extract it, and then you link it. Okay, so I'll mention the steps here also. Okay, so this is the link, right? These are the steps for everyone's reference. So you can have a look over here. Steps to connect data source. Okay. So the first thing is download the data set from link shared in folder. Extract the folder contents. Okay. Now go to Power BI. In the Home tab, click on Get Data. Okay. When you click on Get Data, a new menu will appear. Here, select text/CSV. Okay. Browse the folder that you extracted. Select customer lookup file. Click Connect. After you click Connect, you have to click the preview of file will be shown. Click Load. Okay, After you do this, please explore the data section. Okay. Data will be loaded. You can see that in data menu on right side. Yeah, so these are the steps. Right, so I'll also copy them in the chat. And these are the steps. If anyone wants a quick demonstration, so here we are in the home tab. Click on get data. Select text or CSV. Click on connect. Browse the file. Okay, so I'm already in the folder, so it is showing directly. Otherwise, go to your downloads, browse to that file. Select the customer lookup table. Click open. When you click open, it will show you a quick data preview. Okay, and click OK, load. Okay, so click load. So these are the steps. Yeah, so please take maybe 5 minutes of time. Do this and let me know in the chat once you are connected. Okay, done. It's wonderful. Thank you so much, Ankita. Anyone facing any challenges, please let me know. Dr. Pali, I hope you are able to follow it now. Dr. Bhumika, sorry. Yeah, Dr. Bhumika, I hope you are able to follow it now. Okay. Radula also was done. Okay, so the dataset link is this one. So this dataset you can also find over the internet. Just saving you from that overhead. So I'm just giving you the link of my drive. Okay. Okay, so I hope everyone is done. Should we go ahead? Everyone has connected the data source. After loading, it shows one of the, yeah, you can just skip that. You can just skip that. So I think this data set I have queried before and I have introduced some errors in it. So no problem. You can just skip that. Yes, no problem, Kaustubh. Yes, wonderful. And also please check out the left-hand side also, the data section and the model section. Okay. Yeah. So in the data section, you will be able to see a quick data preview. Okay, so you don't have to go to that Excel to see or that data source to see. So here you can see that what customer key contains, first name, last name, what is the annual income, total children, what is their education level, and so on. Yeah. Okay. Gitanjali, you want me to show this screen or the whiteboard? I'm not sure. Okay, wonderful. Okay, you showed it earlier. Yeah, this one. I took a screenshot of it. I'm not sure. It will appear or no. It does not allow me to put screenshots. Okay, all right. So here is our data set. Now let me also show you how we can, create some simple visuals over here. Okay, so although this is a simple customer sheet, let me import few more sheets over here and show you some quick visuals how we can plot it. Okay, and then maybe we can conclude our today's session. So to plot the visuals, let me get some more data over here. Okay, so I'll click on get data and pick CSV. I will select a product lookup table. So I'm just importing few more tables over here. So all the tables are going to appear one after the other over here. Okay, and on whatever table you're going to click on this arrow, it will expand. Okay, so let me expand it a bit. Yeah, so you can see I have imported a product lookup table. I will also import a sales table or something. Sales data table. Okay, so I just want to show you some quick visualization. This is the sales data. Okay, so now when I have imported 3 of the tables and when I go over here, it shows me all the 3 tables like this and the relationship between them. Okay, so sales is related to over here, but the complete model is not built. Okay, let me show you how I can plot some simple visuals. So let us go ahead and plot a pie chart. Okay, so under the visualization section, so just before data section, there is visualization section. And from here, we can plot the visuals. Okay, so how we can plot them? Click on the visual of your choice in whatever visual you want to represent the data. So suppose I want to represent it using a pie chart. Okay, and suppose from the customer lookup table, okay, I want to show the numbers, suppose, which could be total children. Okay, just plotting some random stuff because whole data set is not with me. And I have not put on the whole data set. So total children I want to show, and I want to show them according to whether they are homeowners or. Yeah, so it is showing me how many homeowners are having, children. And okay, so this data is not suitable for this visualization, but just showing you how we can drag and drop and put up the visuals. Okay, once we are done with all the import of the data, then we will be able to put the visuals in a more meaningful manner. Okay, so this visual is not meaningful, but just showing you how we can plot the visuals. Okay, so suppose I want to plot a bar graph or a line chart, okay, or stuff like that. I can do that using, it could be product style or product model name or something or product color. And then I can try to put up the fields over here. Okay, so right now, as I told you that the whole data set I have not imported, so I could not be able to put up the meaningful fields over here. Okay, so whenever you plot any visual, so in the visualization section, it will ask you to drag and drop the respective fields. Okay, so suppose it is a bar graph. So here it is asking you what do you want to appear at y-axis, at x-axis, at the legend, and so on. Okay, so here you can drag and drop these fields and see the charts respectively. Okay, so maybe if I show you a good kind of a report, then maybe it will be more clear to you. So let me open up. Let me open up one of the reports and show you how the visuals actually look like over here. So I'm just opening up that file. So the panel of Power BI is like very, very simple. When you open it in the report view, it shows you all the reporting facilities. Okay. Right. So here I have, imported all the data and created a lot of measures in order to, report that data in an efficient manner. Right. Yes. So gradually we will be building a report like this one. So it's just loading, just give it a few seconds. These are the various pages in my report. You can see in the bottom. So at the bottom, you can see I have divided my report into multiple pages. And this is all the data that I have imported over here. And there is also a measures separately I have created. So see, these are all the elements that I have created. So this one is a line graph, which contains date and the revenue wise date. So it also has some maps, which shows me, I have applied various filters in what all territories my products are available. The product related stuff where I have used Gauss charts, area charts, some of the card visuals and so on. Okay, so this one is a brief preview into the report. And when I want to see any of the tables, so I'll go into the table view and I will be able to look at that table. So suppose I want to have a look at the customer table. Okay, or maybe for a particular column, I want to do a quick formatting. Maybe this is, suppose this one, I want to change it from whole number to integer or text. I can do that from here quickly. And under the model view, you will be able to see the complete model. Model means relationship between various tables. Okay, so you can see over here that these are all the tables in my data set, which are linked to each other. So Power BI is an intelligent tool. If your data is placed properly, it will automatically create the model. But I'll also show you a preview how we can create the model on our own. But at a very preliminary level, when you're working on a single table, it is not required. So yes, so this is how it creates the model. At high level, it gives us an idea that how tables are linked to each other, how we can extract data from one and the other table. So it's not necessary that you extract data only from a single table. It's a highly inefficient way to put your data. So how I am extracting data from sales table, I am getting the sales related data. From product related table, I am getting the product categories, and also you can see this is the sales of the products by categories, order by category. Okay, and here there is an interactivity feature. Suppose I click on any of the elements, so everything is going to filter out according to that feature. Okay, so if I click on any of the elements, so everything will filter out according to that particular selection. Yes. Right now you don't need to, Ghazal. Later I'll show you how we can go into transform and all. Okay. So for report building, maybe I give you an intermediate sheet on which you can prepare the reports. I'll show you the steps because going to this level will require us, at least 30 hours of time. So I'll show you how we can pre-process the data, what are the options, how we can create the measures in calculated columns. And I give you the data set which I'm using over here. So this Power BI file I will give you, and then we can create the reports at this level. Okay? Because in this limited time of 8 hours, it will not be possible to, manually do everything and come to this level. All right? So it's okay if you import some of them. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. So I think we're going to stop over here. Okay. So just a quick repetition over here, whatever we have done. So we have explored Power BI interface. Here we have clicked, and we can also open a file if you want to open an existing file. And these are the sections that we have explored. The ribbon, these three menus. Also, we explored about the report view. The report view is the design view, the data view, the model view, and DAX. So DAX, we have not explored right now, but at least we know where the DAX view is. Also, we have seen this is the central portion, the canvas on which every of the report elements or the visualization come in. Okay, so we are going to explore it bit by bit because it's a huge project and a lot of the sheets I have in my data set. So we'll explore it bit by bit. I'll let you know about all the features and we'll practice all the features of Power BI. But of course, in this limited time, we won't be able to go from end to end. Okay, but I'll show you the whole life cycle, and intermediately for report building, I'll give you the intermediate Power BI sheet itself. Okay, so this is the canvas that we have seen, and here we can switch between the mobile and the desktop view, and from here we can create multiple pages. Okay, so in my report also you can see I have created multiple pages: executive dashboard, map, product detail. There are some custom visuals that I have created and so on. Okay, and also I can go to switch to mobile view to have a look at, design it in form of a mobile suitable way. Okay, so if I know that my report will be viewed on a mobile by the stakeholders, I can also design it in the mobile. So I'll show you all these things, how we can do that, okay, gradually. Also, we have seen, I have not shown you, but there is a Copilot. Everyone is aware about Copilot in Microsoft nowadays. So if you have the subscription, you can even get assistance with Copilot. Okay. Then helpful resources. So under the help tab, you are going to see all these helpful resources, the guided learning, training videos, documentation, and support. So I recommend not to go with any of the XYZ content for Power BI. Please refer to official documentation. Okay, so official documentation of Power BI is like more than enough, and it goes by versions also. Okay, so please rely on them, and there is no need to search all this. Under your Power BI's help tab, okay, so under your Power BI's help tab, each of the link of these resources is present. So suppose I click on guided learning, okay, so it will open up a new tab of guided learning and this one. Okay, so here you can view all the Power BI learning paths and you can try to explore it on your own. Okay. TMDL view, we have an additional in the left view. Okay, so maybe in the new version, they have created a TMDL view. I'll have a look at it. Mine is a 2025, like I think it's a May version. So in that view is not present. So for me, it's a DAX query. So they might have included some more data modeling view over there. Okay, yes. Yeah, so we were on the help tab. You can also have a look at training videos. So if you are someone who learns by videos and all, so you can have a look at this Power BI training videos. Okay, so beyond this workshop, also beyond this FDP, also you can explore all this stuff in Power BI. So this is all from official Microsoft. Okay, so it provides you with excellent learning resources. Okay, so please explore them in your time, or whenever you need them, you know where to find these things.
We have
So
last
get an
3
idea.
minutes, BP.
Yeah, yes, noted. All right, so this is the guided learning official YouTube channel. And okay, so you have already explored Power BI, and Power BI workflow, maybe we'll have a look at it in the next class. Okay, so knowledge check will take up in the beginning of the next class. I think the time is not allowing us to do that. But here I will have a quick recap of what we have done. So we began our class with a discussion about the layout of this whole sessions. We have seen Power BI workflow, the resources we have seen, we have installed Power BI, explored it, and imported data in it. Also, I gave you a preview of a full-fledged report. Okay, we have discussed how our sessions are going to flow ahead. Okay, coming up next, we will going to have a look at the data transformation options in Power BI, organization refinement. And okay, for all of you, this one is a food for thought. Okay, so if in your typical work day, you can represent it by a chart, what will it be? Will it be a pie chart or a bar chart or a line chart or what? Okay, so just a food for thought, a fun food for thought for everyone. Okay, so here I conclude my session for today. I hope you have learned something new, you have enjoyed today's class, and looking forward to see you again in the next session. Till then, take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead, a wonderful evening, and keep learning, keep growing, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Preeti.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining in. I'll see you in the second session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.